Howdy everybody, BygPhattyPlus here, and welcome to the Big Man Plays Betrayer. Now, this game was actually my first Patreon voted on game. I had a list for main LPs, and gamer ZZ1184, I hope I got that right, my so far only Patreon on Patreon, actually voted for this one, so we're gonna start this one as my main LP. And this is a very interesting game. As you can see, there's a continue option, because I have played this before in the past, several times. Back when it first was in alpha, then in beta, and then a little bit when it was in a, just came out of early access. I bought it when it was in alpha, and when it was on, what was it? Early access. And I actually supported it on Steam Greenlight. It's actually a very interesting game. Now, originally, the game is supposed to be in this version, this view. Black and white. But the only problem I have with this game is when I tried playing it in black and white for extended periods, it hurt the living hell out of my eyes. So, to ease up that, I'm going to put it on color, which, when you look at it, I actually like the color the way it is right now, because it actually gives it a kind of painting watercolory look. So it's I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to keep it at the normal difficulty. You have 3 difficulties. You have less deadly, deadly, more deadly. I'm going to keep it at regular because I suck. And there's an option you can actually toggle now. It's drop loot, or basically what it is if you die, all the loot you have is dropped, and you have to actually go back and retrieve it. And if you die before that happens, that loot goes away. Basically, it's like Dark Souls. So yeah, I'm not turning that on. Also, you have choices of crosshairs. I'm going to keep it the first one, this one here, because I like that one. Controls, very simple there. We'll learn this. I actually remapped these controls to better suit me. But anyway, without more blabbering on, let's go ahead and start this damn game. Yes. Actually, like I said, I was using the my continue save to actually test the frame rate and whatnot. I got the frame rate as best as I could get it. But anyway, this is a game that actually takes place in about the 1800s, I think, in New America. I think somewhere around there. But it's got all the old kind of weapons. The black powder muskets, the black powder pistols, and bows. And it's actually going to be very, very interesting. And yes, it's a horror game. Duh. Just by this intro alone. And I'm gonna be honest, this intro actually scared the living hell out of me the first time I opened the game after it came out of early access and was a full game. Yeah, so that's that. Anyway, we're a sailor on that boat. That boat that was shot and destroyed by that boat. A boat full of frickin' Spaniards. Because yes, we're in like the 1800s. And England, and to a lesser extent America, was hated by Spain, blah. So yeah, that's why they're patrolling down there to see if anyone survived. I guess they can't see my happy ass. Anyway, we have loot here we can do. Use the E button. Definitely want to get these. Oh, we're gonna open this. Now, if this was in black and white, those treasure chests would still show up as red to help you more identify them. Which, though, like I said, the black and white still hurts the living hell out of my eyes. But yeah, we're gonna just cruise around here, trying to figure out why the hell we're somehow still alive, and did anyone else survive that little... Looks like a frickin'... Doesn't even look like a full-size boat. It looks like a frickin' schooner, I think. Which means they picked on a little ship. Assholes. They had a frickin' galleon. But yeah, I really love the way the color is when you turn the color saturation on. It gives everything a painting watercolor look, like it's made out of frickin' Bob Ross. Made from, not out of. That would be frickin' weird. You're weird for thinking that. Anyway, we can do some exploring around here. Let's see, we have this nice little thing. You actually want to explore, trust me, because there's a lot of things you can find that would actually help you along your way. I love the sounds. The sound's awesome. I'm very happy that I'm able to keep the light rays going on, or as they call them in programming, God rays. I'm so glad I actually was able to keep that, you know, for this recording, because it just makes it so much better. And hey, lady, how you doing? Hey, ma'am. Well, that's kind of rude of you. Just shoot an arrow and then run away. Okay. I do not know who you are or why you've come here, but you should turn back lest you become trapped in this place as I am. And we have a notes key, which lets you look at that. Investigation. Maiden in a red cloak sent a note attached to the arrow. She seemed to be warning me away. Yeah, that's no spoiler. The game actually tells you it's a freaking woman. Oh, look at that. You were able to actually see that far away, even though I freaking couldn't. But you forgot. I's a freaking eagle. Jackass. The young woman in a red cloak appears along the path to shore and sent a note attached to an arrow. These things will become very prominent soon. Well, let's just head along this path. You can actually sprint, as far as I can tell, indefinitely, which is very helpful, considering you're going to be doing that a lot. Open this. 24 coins. Yes, we're going to need money. Money is going to be very important. We gotta have the money. Gotta have the money in order to keep things going. Let's see, here we got... Oh. Dear Sir or Madam, I've come in possession of a number of fine items of exceptional quality and indisputable value. As a token of my good faith, I offer you a free bow in hopes you may survive long enough to become a regular customer. Arrows will be free for a limited time as well. Beware that they sometimes deflect from armored enemies, so be sure to carry plenty and recover them when you can. I will put my trust in your honor to leave payment for whatever else you choose to purchase. Respectfully, John Howe, Merchant. This is a very fucking trusted merchant, I'll tell you what. We're full, unfortunately. For a limited time, we can't... Yeah, actually, we're full of arrows. Let's see, inventory. Yes, you actually have a shop that's ran by a very trusting and not around merchant. And you can buy and sell weapons here, which will become very helpful, because there's different kinds of weapons and different levels of weaponry. But for now, we have this bow. You can right-click to aim, and then left-click to shoot. We're not going to, though. Also, we have a note. Because your well-being is important to me, both physically and sentimentally, I feel I should advise you that enemies are easier to slay if you catch them unaware, for their rage makes them stronger. Shots to the head will also inflict more grievous injury than those to the trunk or limbs. Please rely on me whenever you find yourself in need of deadlier implements of warfare. Cordially, John Howe, Merchant. Howe, Merchant. Yes, this John Howe fella is very nice. He reminds me of a Ferengi who's very keen on protecting his customers. But yes, we can crouch here, which we will do. And we want to get this guy, wait for him to stop moving. And I missed. Oh, he's got a gun. Lovely. Yes. These enemies have pistols. As evidenced by... Oh, unfortunately, I can't do anything about it, because... John Homer, Merchant, yeah. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that weapon. It's broke, so it's going to become, what do you call it? Vendor trash. You're going to be getting a lot of vendor trash in this game. Because won't need anything. Because you can only carry up to 3 weapons. And a lot of the stuff you'll find, you can't use, so... yeah, get used to that. Also, as you can see, you can pick your arrows back up. You'll want to do this. Because a lot of times, you only have your bow, and you'll want to save the ammunition. Also, I really shouldn't have taken a hit there. The weapons you recover from slain adversaries are generally of poor quality, being both feebler and more cumbersome to employ than you may desire. The weapons I offer are guaranteed to do more harm and do it faster. Thank you, John Howe. You're a very kind person. And we enter our first area, of which our target is that little place in the center there. That's going to be our sanctuary for a good, maybe 10% of the game. There are several areas that we'll go to. I've only been to 2, so this area, and then this area is going to probably be pretty much not blind. Next area, 50% blind. And in every area after that, it's going to be 100% blind and terrifying, because I will have no freaking clue what the hell is going on. Now, in the interest of time, and because OBS doesn't like long recordings for some damn reason, I'm going to do my best to get to that area in a timely manner. I'm going to try to keep these videos done quickly, too, hopefully. Also, break that. Okay, we're good on that. Open that. Ooh! We have a tomahawk now, which is a thrown weapon, which is very useful. It was remiss of me not to mention that enemies are more likely to discover you if you are moving. Crouching makes you significantly harder to detect, and allows you to move quietly. Use the wind to your advantage. Gusts will mask your footsteps, making it easier to run up behind your foes without alerting them. Yes. Ah, good. There's C is to toggle it, which we want to actually be very quiet. Because right now we have no real recourse if we die. Now we can sneak up on this guy. I just gotta wait for the wind. Because they will actually hear you. This is actually a very interesting part of this game. These enemies are actually quite intelligent to a point. Sometimes their AI goes a little wonky. Yeah, see, if you're aiming and you decide you don't want to shoot, you can just hit R to cancel. I don't want to. I want to nail this. Okay, I wasn't expecting my shot to be that accurate, but okay, I'm not going to complain one damn bit about that. Got my arrow back too, good. See, we can see the fort in the distance. I just gotta fucking get to it. Which ain't gonna be easy. I just realized something. I'm doing 2 games back to back that started off with me being shipwrecked. Seems to be a theme I have. Getting shipwrecked on islands. And shit. Actually, this ain't an island. This is actually part of the New World. Technically. What part of America? I have no idea. At least I think. For all I know, this might not even be America at all. I can't remember. It's been so damn long. I'm sure the text will remind me of this idiocy and then chide me accordingly. I think we're close enough that I can book. Whoops, wrong way if I want to get to the front. Oh, we have some things we can... Edmund Percy, killed fighting the Spanish. Ah, yeah, from my other earlier playthroughs. Died of sickness. Mary Barnes, 2411, my mother died of sickness. What about this? Matthew Helyard, ship's boy, age 12, found dead along the path. Well, that kind of sucks for him. I'll see another treasure chest up. There we go. It's mine. Give me that! 30 coins. I must have missed that because I'm getting the achievements. But the achievements aren't being picked up by OBS, so. Oh, that's the back door. Gotta be careful. What was that? Okay, I'm gonna grab it. Oh shit, what the fuck is that shit? That scared the living shit out of me. And I died. That scared the living shit out of me. Each time you fall about, enemies return to the area, but maybe in different locations. For additional times, you can enable the drop loot option, which will cause you to drop your loot and scrapped items when you die. If you die again before tree time, they've lost forever. Yes, we're not going to, though. What the hell was the... Graves, notes... Yeah, I was, not expecting that. That's new to me. That's something they must have recently added. That scared the living shit out of me. Let me see if I can get back without getting killed again. Let's follow the path this time, because I'm a complete fucking imbecile and not doing so. Right now, there's no enemies in the area, so I don't have to worry too much. Oh, there's the front right there. Okay. I don't remember that bullshit. Yes, we now have the ability to fast travel. And... yes, I don't know why they added this particular thing. It shows you the location of everything. I'm guessing some people will find that as cheating, but I don't care. Indian arrows that were most likely intended for the head of the century. And we got an arrow. And, okay. And also, remember, if I had gotten to it, I probably would have been fine, but... Ooh, what's this? The Indian king, whom they call a Werowance, whatever, was much pleased by our gifts of tools and trinkets, and gave us in return an abundance of corn and bear meat, which is an excellent victual. Yeah, it seems they had a partnership with the local tribe. What the fuck? Okay. Though the figure appears human, is only ash and ember. Lovely. Crude charm of soldiery. Ah, we get a new item. These are actually charms that will help us. Like this will have reload muskets, pistols, and crossbows 5% faster. There's actually higher versions of that, better quality versions of that. So yes, that's a bit of a Diablo style of gameplay to it, which I also like. The Lord Governor has determined we cannot spare any men to send to Fort Henry, for we are harried by harried constantly by the naturals, who have recently grown more hostile to us for unknown reasons. Lovely. Break that for nothing. Break that for nothing. Yes, you want to explore everywhere for items. Another ash figure. And we have... ornate bell. Appears to be in good condition. Probably to be mounted where it hung. Which apparently we have to do. Oop, longbow arrows. That's always a bonus. No. Open that. More coinage. Horned arrows. Either with a large-scale attack or several small skirmishes. You can drink from water skin to restore yourself anytime. Be sure to fill it at barrels. And we now have a water skin, which, when you hit the Z key, will allow us to heal. According to our prisoner, the Spaniards seek to destroy settlements that might be used for privateering against their treasure fleets and will surely come at us again. We need reinforcements every year to repel further attacks. This person looks a little... DSP, yeah, I wonder. And we also have... something appears to be buried here, but the soil is too hard to dig up with your bare hands. And of course we have... something going on over here. like this. Small trawl well suited to breaking apart, so of course we're going to take care of that right now. I'm also trying to be quiet because it is quite late. Here's me over here. Guess we need something better. I think. I could be a complete imbecile and not know exactly what I'm doing at all. Also, my dear sir or madam, I hope that the bow I gave you has been good lord, I can't talk today, has been of reasonable service. I will encourage you to consider some of my finer wares. I accept coin or barter as you see fit. Please check back from time to time to see what new items I may have acquired. Cordially, John Howe. Yes, this motherfucker will actually update his wares despite the fact you don't ever see him. Of course, I have nothing of which to sell, so let's see. Well, I definitely have, what, $100, so... Can't really do anything with now. But also, make sure... Make sure you want to do that. So, why is this camp, or this fort, completely abandoned? Why are those Spaniards attacking me so viciously? And what's with these ashen figures? Find out next time on The Big Man Plays Betrayer. Tonight's BygPhattyPlus, sayonara. Sorry for the less energetic start. Again, I'm playing this at 2:52 in the morning. And why the hell is everyone gone? And more important note, am I ever going to find any friends that won't want to kill me? And what the hell is, why would I want to replace the bell here anyway?